the tournament I usually attend, Super Smash Dojo and Norman, these two team all the time, and the only team they don't consistently beat is the PG boys.
So ESAM and VD, yeah. And ESAM, unfortunately absent from this event, but don't think it's going to be any less hype. Just missing somebody of the Combo City with the MVD. But
yeah, if anything, it makes the top 8 more interesting.
Absolutely.
Got lots of people who can potentially take it.
Oh, we got a lock screen here, so bear with us here.
Yeah,
there we go. We are
going
good.
to battlefield. And so early on, a lot of times what you see out of Quote and Havilar is Havilar will be the aggressor, do those down air for pressure, while Quote will kind of cover him.
Right. And something you also see on the side of Dr. B is he'll run in back throw to Rosa, or rather to Biscuit, and Biscuit will do an up smash to get some really early game juggle situations and percentage as well. Biscuit's been getting really good about his desync with Rosa as well, which can essentially add a third player in this kind of situation. So I'd like to see if Green Team can do what they can to get rid of the Rosalina, or rather Luma rather, so that way they can deal with these situations a little bit better.
Looked kind of funny. Havilar 8, Rosalina, Rise, Quote tried to up smash, so it just kind of disappeared. Big up smash though coming out, taking out Havilar. And now Quote and Havilar are behind the stock. Dr. B and Biscuit doing pretty good racking up that percent.
Something I have noticed is Quote really tries to cover roll options as much as he can with that up smash. I saw that a lot in his previous set as well. So it looks like Havilar is trying to create pressure situations where the opponent needs to typically, oh wow, good tech. But he's creating situations where his opponents are most likely going to need to roll to get out of the situation, but Quote's covering that option with the up smash. So really good team synergy in that sense as well.
Now up throw will kill. And there, ooh, didn't get the spike with that, but still got some really good percent from that down air from Yoshi.
Ooh, that's a lot of great pressure, but both players, or both teams capitalizing off that opportunity.
And now they're both even in stocks. Havilar's a bit behind in percent, but in doubles, that's almost nothing.
Yeah, the single down air from Yoshi can also create a huge percentage difference as well, but there's a recovery issue there by Biscuit, so.
Yeah, you always hate to see that.
Yeah, Rosa with one of the most technically inoptimal recovery.
Yeah,
like,
her
just execution is so critical. You even see top players mess up, like the Buzz on that recovery.
Yeah, it's really covers a lot of distance, but you gotta be careful with it sometimes.
Absolutely. He's using these down airs so well. But Dr. B has yet to die from a down air off stage from Yoshi. He's been saving his jump really well, and he's just been SDIing and taking hits.
I really like how whenever Havilar down Bs onto someone and hits him, Quote will just fire that laser. Even if it'll hit Havilar, like it can sometimes catch out the person trying to punish Havilar as well.
Right, it's essentially just creating pressure that, oh my god, that was a great answer. He's getting a lot of mileage off these down airs, but yeah, he's giving a lot of, it gives a lot of pressure. And Yoshi sometimes needs that to get back to stage even.
Yeah, Quote's just playing such a really good support for Havilar. But Dr. B and Biscuit, I feel like we haven't talked about them enough, which makes kind of sense because, you know, Oklahoma bias, but they're doing a really good job. They're very explosive, and you see lots of Dr. B kind of throwing out some down airs.
Now, I'll say this. I actually haven't seen these two Green Team play at all, and so that's kind of what I'm looking at here. That's kind of why I'm thinking it's like, man, everyone knows Dr. B and Biscuit because they team so much, and if you ever follow them on any of the other streams, they do. They kick some tail.
They just be a team with a PGR player on it. They just be MVD Lorenzo just last match.
Yeah, so it's like their team level, their team dynamic is just so good. They cover each other's options really well. But what I kind of feel like they're getting separated really well right now. That isolation and that pressure that Quote has been able to do with his zoning has really kind of kept Biscuit away from Dr. B. And so they haven't been able to get their follow-ups that they traditionally do. And then the Yoshi pressure with like these nairs and down airs have just been doing so much work.
It seems kind of weird because when you think of like really solid teams, you think of like stuff with clouds and bayonets and stuff. But Yoshi and Rob seem to do a really good job. Ooh. Now, obviously that was techable, but still, I wouldn't have teched that. So.
Yeah, you would have I mean, you think you're going to get spiked, like just going straight down, so like you don't even think you might need to tech that opportunity, so.
Oh, there's the up air. But yeah, Yoshi and Rob really do seem to cover each other's.
Oh my god!
I just need to stop talking about that. Every time I try and bring up team synergy, I just something crazy happens. That was amazing by Dr. B.
That's that's Douglas G. Falcon there for you, man.
Is his first name really Douglas?
They I don't know. That's a D1 thing. D1 or EE said that.
Okay, I was.
So shout outs to other commentators for being better than us at everything in life, you know?
we just need to come up with some catchphrase, and then we'll be as good as them. Either way, that was interesting looking shield, sent that laser straight down. So in stocks, it's pretty even. Percentage, Havilar and Quote are a negligible amount behind right now. That Rob recovery.
And remember, this is still well, this is actually winner's final, so this is our first of best of 5.
Yeah.
So it is right there in the corner for you. So
looking like a pretty good set so far.
I do feel like this definitely has the potential to go to a game 5, but
Ooh.
jeez, man.
It's so hard. You just don't know whether to look at Havilar or Quote, because Quote can punish you.
Ooh, that's
anywhere.
a good spike. That's a really
Nice
good spike.
spike.
I know the percentage is really high, but I mean, you'll take it any opportunity you can.
Yeah, so even in stocks, both Dr. B and Havilar are looking kind of hurt. Oh, that knee. Quote taking some big percent. Looking.
Oh, that's
no.
super good.
Not looking the best for Havilar and Quote.
I feel like he should absolutely take the stock here, but because like a 2v1, even though you're high in percents, is way better than otherwise. But you know, granted, Yoshi could theoretically take a better 2v1 in the end, but like right now, you see how it hasn't died yet. This Quote could be doing work here and getting that pressure relieved. This seems like the mistake that Muse and I had when we played against Fatality and Limb back at What the Fox. It's just like, this is an opportunity that I feel like Quote should take.
Yeah.
Because you see Falcon's hurting. Rose is definitely KOable, but up there should do it here.
Yeah, they were probably worried about Havilar dying real quick and then Quote being stuck in the 1v2, which is not something Rob is especially good at.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
I agree to that.
But at the same time...
Yeah, I feel like it's just worth the risk in the long run. Because like doing a 2v1 against 2 really good players like Dr. B and Biscuit, you don't want this situation because you just fall into this kind of situation where you just get grabbed, juggled, because they're both cover each other's options except for that. But still another stock remaining there for Dr. B. So
yeah, Havilar's still definitely not in a good spot. Oh, slam through the grinder, but Yoshi double up armor gets out of that.
See, they can cover roll options so well here.
I really love this 2v1 coming out from them. They're just
they're nickel and dime. It feels like a Sheik essentially, you know, like just take what you get, but don't take as much.
Oh!
That was a really big tech by Dr. B, because that could have completely changed the tempo of this whole set.
Grab jab, saying just a bit too high for Biscuit.
Not done yet. Yoshi's a heavy boy. I feel like it's going to be another kind of like 140% stock, unless the down air is going to happen here from the Captain Falcon. Yeah, down tilt's going to do it too.
No, because
yeah, no jump.
Yeah, that was a really patient 2v1 by Havilar and Dr. B. I mean, Dr. B and Biscuit.
Man, that's an interesting team.
Well, they were both part of that, just on different sides. But yeah, you saw them all patient. They weren't approaching him. They were making him approach them, which I think is the best way to avoid a comeback, is because they're not going to make too many mistakes. And if they don't make the mistake, then they still have the advantage. They don't need to make stuff happen. They just wait for something to happen and
they have no reason to commit because they have stocks and times on their side essentially.
Right, so
Quote back in it. I feel like there was that one gimp that really did him in. That Luma's gonna be dead here shortly.
Some big damage coming in. That down air.
I feel like Quote could have punished the Luma a little bit quicker than that, but no harm to foul at this point. I just think he could have done that a little bit better.
The thing I love is both these teams are so good at sending the other team just through the grinder. You see these percents get racked up so much, and the momentum just swings so hard.
Unfortunately, friendly fire right there, but a down smash can get some stage control set up there by Quote.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a bit of a late throw by Havilar.
And just as I said, it was kind of, Quote was there charging out of smash, kind of covering that potential roll option that Dr. B would have had. So I do like this by Dr. B. He's essentially babysitting Quote because he's the faster character out of the two.
Yeah, this team, but at the same time, Quote's also like covering Havilar's back.
Right.
I feel like Biscuit and Dr. B are very good teammates as well, though, so it's not as apparent because their characters aren't as like covering each other's weaknesses, but they are very, very good at
Oh, that was really good gravitation. I like that a lot. Ooh, that was a little bit unfortunate. Oh, the unintentional footstool, or maybe intentional. Is that that kind of worked out anyway?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, people are flying everywhere. This is crazy.
Ooh, try for the double fair.
And so in stocks, Quote and Havilar are ahead. So they're about full stock ahead percentage-wise as well.
Yeah, it looks like Green Team's definitely doing a lot better dealing with the Luma now.
But we saw Dr. B have three of those kills just seemed out of nowhere, just throwing something out. So you can never discount this man just taking a stock out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a tool like me, I mean, you can definitely turn a situation like this around, so. Also, Luma also has the potential to get some early KOs as well off the top.
Yeah, and so everyone's at really high percentage, so we'll see how the game swings from here. Oh, that's not good from Biscuit. And Biscuit's dead, but will he take the stock?
Yeah,
He will not.
Yeah, I feel like Rosa, again, it kind of goes back to, you know, your support player doesn't want to be the anchor. Oh, that was going to be disgusting.
Oh, they still just sent him through the grinder, though. These two are just racking up that percent. Dr. B punished for that one grab.
Oh, I really like that. That's great using the fucking dive in that direction.
Yeah, they're still
doable, but like, goodness gracious, this is going to take some work from Dr. B.
Yeah, Havilar and Quo both at pretty low percent. Oh, yep. There it is. So much option coverage from those two.
Yeah, that's I see why he's doing it. It's just I feel like it's so predictable that you just spot dodge at that situation. It's been projected. It's been the play.
Well, see, the thing is, there's just so much pressure put on you from both of them. You know, you've got this Yoshi jumping around. It might make you feel really, really uneasy. You might want to get away from that Yoshi. And
yeah,
you
sometimes you get that
robot.
then you forget about the robot. The machine that is the world. That is Quote. It's funny, like Rob actually, in my eyes, kind of embodies how Quote is as a person.
It really does.
He's like, Quote is a robot unless you get to know him on a deeper level. But if you just know him at face value,
yeah,
he'll give you like what, 3 words?
Those words just, you suck.
Pretty much.
Alright, so we'll see where Dr. B and Biscuit take it. Final destination. They probably don't want that Yoshi platform pressure. They're saying no to that.
I feel like Yoshi does deal fairly well with FD, but he doesn't get as much extensions.
Yeah, they're... And obviously, Quote's going to have a hard time landing on this stage as well. There's no platforms to really protect him. So if they do get the advantage state, I think that this will be really good for Dr. B and Biscuit. They've got Havilar and Quote separated, but Quote making it back on stage. And oh my, things.
I've seen a few team hits coming from both teams, predominantly from Green Team. They're trying to get out of hit stun, and they're using their forward airs typically to get out of the situations.
Oh yeah, they do hate each other a lot, but that's just kind of the name of their game. Is just lots of pressure and coverage. I think Quote's actually intentionally throwing. Oh, nice skim from Havilar. I think Quote's intentionally throwing that laser out Havilar whenever he does a laggy move. Just to cover him. I feel that's really smart from him.
Yeah,
oh, that down smash gonna kill Havilar though. So all 3 stocks coming from the green team right now. Biscuit Dr. B getting out that sticky situation there.
I feel like right now, I almost feel like Biscuit's kind of panicking, and he's throwing out a lot of smash attacks, you know, be it down smash or up smash a lot of the time, and it's not really netting a lot of setups here.
There's that jabbed up smash from Yoshi. Yeah.
But I feel like if they can create the space and slow down the match like they did at that when they had that 2v1, I think they'd be able to get it. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, good knee. So it's still anyone's game at this point.
I do like Biscuit covering Dr. B's recovery there, ledge option, because the Quo did have that gyro set up.
Down smash staying the wrong way. Dr. B will survive, but again, Havilar using that predictable Falcon.
Oh, but Rosa can get back on that. That's so much shield pressure. And then you also get the laser too. That's incredible.
It's meaning that there can never be a comfortable neutral, almost for either team, but I feel like Havilar almost thrives in that kind of situation.
Yeah. Oh, very good hit there by B.
Good DI from Quo, but went right into that F smash from Biscuit. Really good coverage there.
Oh, that was a huge stock, but
Havilar.
So it's just a 1v1 now, again.
Yeah, Quo's definitely going to let Havilar take this. He doesn't want anything, any funny business happening.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, winner's side life for Dr. B and Biscuit right now is down to this stock in this game.
Got the Zero of Springfield coming out. I heard Dr. B called that once. I don't know if anyone actually says that, but I heard it once.
I think anybody that plays, particularly the Red Captain Falcon, will definitely say that they're Zero.
Yeah, so if anyone can carry the hopes of Springfield, it's this man right here.
He's playing really well in his defenses right now, and he does have a bit of weight on him, but right now...
Yeah, he's got to play really careful against Havilar, because Yoshi's frame data can be really dangerous, but
yeah,
at the
his
same
Nair
time...
could be so good. Oh, I feel like that was supposed to be a turnaround up tilt. And he's nearing knee percent. I think it starts around 60% with Rage and Yoshi.
Yeah, Havilar DIing out.
So one falling up air could turn this around, but this edge guard situation is going to be fairly rough.
Great neutral get up. Dr. B trying not to get anything out.
That should be, yeah, that was it. Wow, what a set between those players. That was, man, that was something else. That was definitely something else.
That was a really good set.